And of course, we're going to have the Lightning and Avalanche at 6 o'clock. We also have a lot of folks in and around Ball Arena, as well as Tivoli. So you will see a lot of traffic, obviously. And Denver actually has a traffic plan to bring traffic in at a certain rate and have traffic signals to allow traffic to come into downtown, flow into downtown pretty well, and then after the game to flow out of downtown. But one issue, Brian, for everybody to notice, they will be out watching for parking violations. So anybody who is at a 2-hour meter, they will be watching those 2 hours pretty closely. So just be mindful of that. If you want to do long-term parking, that is available around town as well.
Yeah, those parking tickets can really ruin a good time. So good heads up there, Jason. Well, back inside Ball Arena here, you know, the Stanley Cup is a huge hockey event, which means it isn't just an American event. This is a worldwide event. Millions of people will have their eyes on the Avs and Lightning series worldwide. And of course, there are a lot of international players too. At Media Day yesterday, we caught up with Jonathan Lindqvist, a reporter for Swedish television. There's a high interest in Sweden for the Avs, thanks in part to team captain and Stockholm native Gabe Landeskog. Lindqvist tells us watching Landeskog and the Avs go from the bottom of the league just 5 years ago to now competing for that top spot has been a special journey to watch.
He was struggling so bad with losing that much. It really ate at him. Even like seeing him in August after the season, going into the new season, it still bugged him. So for him to go from that to this, to get a chance to win, it's so special to see it.
Yeah, we hope to be celebrating right along with them. And Sweden might be Avs territory, actually, because Lindqvist says the Avs hold a special place in their hearts, thanks to Avs legend and two-time Stanley Cup winner Peter Forsberg, also from Sweden. If you are one of the lucky ones able to watch the game here at Ball Arena, or if you're hoping to come see a game in person, you should be ready to pay up because ticket prices are all over the place right now. In fact, your least expensive option we just checked is Section 320, rows 13 through 15. Those tickets are going for about $549 on Ticketmaster. Of course, that is before fees, so it would actually be more than that. The most expensive seat is Section 104, row 3. And that's actually right behind the Avs bench here. And that ticket is going for about $9,000. And I'm sure you'll want to bring a friend too, so you'll have to double that. So again, whether you're lucky enough to be one of the people to watch the game in person, maybe you're headed to one of the huge watch parties just outside of the arena. There's going to be a lot of traffic downtown. Getting here might be a little bit tricky. RTD is trying to prepare. We want to send it to Denver 7's Jessica Crawford for a look at your transit options, including ride sharing as well. Jessica.
Well, you said it, Brian, whether people are using RTD to get to a watch party or whether, yes, they are one of those lucky people that actually gets to go and see the game in person, very likely that you'll be interacting with Union Station here. And RTD is making changes just especially for the Stanley Cup. They say one thing to be prepared for today, bigger crowds on the trains, meaning that you may have to wait for another one if the one that you're trying to get on is full. RTD is adding additional train cars to help with capacity. The agency is also working with its contractors to make sure that it's well staffed. If RTD does have to drop trips, they'll try not to do so consecutively, so you shouldn't be waiting too long. When it comes to ride sharing, drivers say to expect to pay more. This is because of surge pricing, but you can save a little bit by booking your ride earlier in the day. Whether you're taking a train or an Uber, it is important to be patient with your drivers and your fellow passengers.
We just want people to be mindful and expect that higher crowds may mean more crowded trains, and you may have to wait for another train if the train is full.
On days like this, the one constant that there is change. So make sure to check the RTD service alerts page to see if there are any changes to your trip. Live from Lodo, I'm Jessica Crawford, Denver 7.
All right, thank you, Jessica. Well, of course, if you're coming down here, you want to take part in the festivities. We want you to have fun. We want you to celebrate safely. Security will be big around the arena and around the city. We want to send it out to Denver 7's Christian Lopez with a look at what you can and cannot bring to the area.
Yeah, Brian, there are plenty of Avs and Lightning fans that are gearing up for that game tonight, and whether they are watching in person here at Ball Arena or at one of those watch parties, safety is a big, big priority. So here is what you can and can't bring through security at Ball Arena. No weapons of any kind, no outside food or drinks, no bags larger than 10 by 6 by 4 inches, and bags that are allowed will be checked before you head inside. People will also be screened for weapons, and we're told that they will be using some new technology that'll make the process go by a lot faster. But what you can absolutely bring tonight, of course, is your Avs spirit and your Colorado pride, and that is something that Avs fan Keenan Prouty has plenty of, and he told us he'll be at Game 1 tonight.
Everyone's been isolated, and just like the fact of being able to get close to one another and give someone a hug when the Avs score. Everyone wants to be happy, and I think this is just going to be happy.
And we're told that security will be ramped up here at Ball Arena as well as at those watch parties. Multiple law enforcement agencies are teaming up to make sure that these events are fun and safe for everyone. We're live from Ball Arena this morning. I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
All right, thank you, Christian. Have you thought about placing a bet on the Stanley Cup Final series? Maybe you want to cash in on the Avs when sports betting became legal in Colorado 2 years ago, and it's been huge. Colorado is one of the top states in the country for sports betting. We looked up the latest numbers. In April, Coloradans wagered more than $392 million. They won more than $369 million. Not bad. Hockey was the third most popular bet in Colorado in April. We talked to Monarch Casino Resort about the bets that they're seeing for the Stanley Cup Final.
Our sportsbook offers quite a few different wagers you can place. Anything from a single game to multi-game. You can place a bet of not just who's going to win the final, but how many games it's going to take. You can place a bet on how many goals are going to be scored in the first period of Game 1.
Yeah, a bet on pretty much anything. And Monarch Casino officials say if you want to get away from the crowds downtown, a great place to watch the game is at their casino spa. 22-foot screen and 20 other TVs spread around their sportsbook area. Caesars Sportsbook also tells us they've seen people betting on the Avs since before the season started. As we mentioned, they were the odds favorite to win it all. Tampa Bay actually is slightly favored in Game 1. That's interesting. But a lot of people are betting on an Avs sweep.
Very popular is the Avalanche to win in a sweep 4-0, which plus 800, a nice return if you can get it. And obviously, if you win the first two at home, great advantage. Then there's boosts on McKinnon and Stamkos each to score a goal, which is always popular.
Yeah, Nate McKinnon, obviously one of the big goal scorers for the Avs. Caesars told us there's actually a Coloradan who bet $10,000 on the Lightning to win it all before the season started. The odds were 11-1, so that person could win $110,000. But of course, we are all betting against that person, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, if he had $10,000 to bet, I don't feel sorry for him if he loses it all.
Yeah, he's not going to miss it.
All right, our Game 1 coverage is just getting started this morning. Denver 7 is your Avs station throughout the day. Tune into our pregame show at 5:30 this evening. Puck drops at 6, and then stick around after the game for postgame coverage and Denver 7 news at 10.